Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing Sports. In boxing, find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Hey, listen, this isn't even about me as this Hood Champion character on this boxing channel and sports channel that I do for fun, right? For those of you who don't know, first of all, if it's your first time to the channel, please subscribe. But I'm going to talk more about something that really annoys me, opposed to really talking about boxing like I'm always doing. Hey, check this out, right? So, what's the deal with race? And when it comes to just trying to grow your channel, you know what I'm saying? Why does it have to be about race with some of these small-minded bozos out here on the internet? I just don't agree with that. Now, there's a guy, this isn't the first time I've had people make comments like this. You know what I'm saying? But that's just not the way I move. I don't believe in that. So I'd rather just sit here with my, I've only been doing it a year. We're approaching 4,000 subscribers. But I'm just not going to get on here and talk down a fighter because the fighter is a particular race, a particular religion, a particular gender, has a particular political affiliation, or because they have a particular economic status. I'm not going to do that. Now, I recognize that there are some channels that like to really go the race route, and when they do their videos, doesn't matter, really who should be favored in a fight. They don't really do a proper breakdown. They just push certain fighters because of race. All right, it is what it is. But there was this person who basically told me, hey, look, because I was talking about the 140-pound divisions on notice about Richardson Hitchens. To me, he's like the next Mayweather. How far can he go? Because he's really that impressive with his skill set. And we had one of these individuals kind of fly into the comments and drop off a little bit of crap to stink up the comment area. So he says about Hitchinson that he's 25 years old with only 17 fights and 7 KOs. He says the boy can't crack an egg. They'll walk right through his butt. Your channel won't grow. It's all about race rather than logic. You don't know boxing. So, of course, his words mean nothing to me, okay? But, that's not my thing to sit here and, have a damn, flashback to when I was a bit of a guy who had a chip on the shoulder. That ain't my style. So I responded and just said basically, look, man, skills pay the bills, which I do believe skills pay the bills. Although this guy has 17 fights, 7 KOs, that really doesn't matter because if he chooses to sit down on his punches and fight, then you'll see that there's a potential he could get more stoppages. But not everybody wants to fight that style, and some fighters are really all about hitting and not being hit and just getting to the distance. At the end of the day, it's all about getting the win. But you can't look at their record and just assume that they can't crack an egg if you haven't watched their fights and you know that it's by choice. It's one thing if you're in there like giving your all and guy is putting torque behind all of his shots and he just has 10 fights and he just can't, he's not getting the stoppages. Then they probably don't have the most power. So I responded to him and just said, hey, look, skills pay the bills. Paulie Malignaggi did pretty good. And I think Paulie had a 1/10 of a Hutchins skill. So that's my opinion. I don't think Paulie Malignaggi could touch Hutchins, even a Paulie Malignaggi in his prime. And look how far Paulie Malignaggi went. Talked about Jermell Charlo. I said Jermell wasn't known as a puncher before he evolved his style. You remember Jamal was the puncher. But Jermell decided he went over there with Derrick James, and they talked about this. And Derrick James talked to him about, sitting on his punches, getting more power behind his shots, a little more torque. And all of a sudden, Jamel starts putting people down and knocking people out. Then I talked about Austin Trump, who went all the way. He did pretty good, wasn't known for being a knockout puncher. Then Chris Bird, who was a much smaller heavyweight, but bubbled up all the way to heavyweight from light heavyweight and did pretty damn good with the big boys. And I said these guys weren't known for KOs, but they went pretty far. And as far as the race thing, I told them I just don't give a crap about race baiting and racing. That's not my thing. I'm about boxing, not race. And I just let them know the channel's doing pretty good for a year in the game. But thanks for the advice on the key that he feels to grow on my channel. Now, I'm always going to be, when you read the comments I write, that may not be deep down what I feel in my chest, but I'm not going to sit here and be ridiculous in the comments. That's corny. I'm 48 years old. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be acting your shoe size once you get a certain age. You know what I mean? But it just, in my opinion, I just think it's corny that this guy here, who obviously felt there was some logic to the things that were being said on in the video, he would rather come now and not support the channel because I'm not out here, I guess talking more about race, and I'm not sitting here when it comes to a certain fighter going against another fighter and sitting here championing them. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to intentionally break somebody down or intentionally build somebody up because of the aforementioned things. I'm not doing that. And I just think, it's people's choice. But over here on this channel, if you're old, when I say old, if you're like 60 plus, this is the channel for you. If you're, younger, at 15 to 30, this is the channel for you. If you're in between, this is the channel for you. If you're a female, if you're a male, no matter what you identify with, sexual preference, look, this is the channel for you, man. I'm not here to judge anyone. I don't care about none of that. If you're here to talk boxing, this is the channel for you. But if you just want to sit here and talk race, this ain't the channel for you. But we can have those conversations offline. You can hit me up on Instagram. You can hit me up on Twitter. And I'm open to having conversations about all that stuff. But, don't get mad at me because I'm not sitting here saying that Deontay Wilder will beat Zhang because Deontay Wilder is a black man. Or get mad because I don't say Zhang will have absolutely no problem. Deontay Wilder doesn't stand a chance because Zhang is Chinese. That's stupid. That's crazy to me, man. Tim Tszyu and Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo kicked the Australian's ass because it's a black man going to fight the white man. Oh no, the Australian's going to kick Jermell Charlo's ass because it's an Australian fighter whose father is from Russia, which boils down to the white man. He's going to go kick Jermell Charlo's ass, who's the black man, and that Amir Khan's the Muslim going to come and kick the Christian's ass, and Pacquiao, the Catholic, is going to go kick the Muslim. That's stupid, man. What are we doing? That's the thing about this. This just becomes like toxic. You know what I'm saying? That's why I honestly, man, I'll be honest with you. I don't watch a lot of these other YouTube channels because I can't take it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's just the way I was raised, and then also with my background, man. I can't see things that way. I'm not blind to shit that goes on in the world. You know what I mean? But I can't come on here and create content and be biased because of the things that I mentioned: race, religion, economic status, political affiliation, age. I just can't do that. That's not my style. So if anyone out here who's just happened to come across this video, hey, y'all can say what y'all want in the comments about the things that go on in boxing and politics. Look, the goddamn secret society exists. You understand? And when it comes to that, they're going to push who they want to push. That's no secret. We know that's been going on for years, man. But don't expect me to come out here, man, just acting like I don't see the skills of certain fighters. I don't see those intangibles that fighters have. And I don't see the commitment that fighters have. Also, don't expect me to come out here and act like I don't see how the secret society is influencing stuff. I don't see how there's a potential for someone being on a cocktail, whether legal or illegal. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's off limits when having a healthy dialogue, conversation about boxing on this channel. But you will not get me to pigeonhole myself and just support one particular race, or support one particular religion, or support one particular gender. Like, you're just not going to find that here. So for this guy here, first thing in the morning, who decided not to hold his horses and take it to the stupid and talk about your channel won't grow. It's all about race rather than logic. You don't know boxing. Man, you don't know me. And what you really don't know is that I don't give a shit. I'm a retired cat. Life is good. This is for fun. So if this channel doesn't get to 200, 300,000, I'm cool with that. I enjoy this. If I start talking strictly about race and doing something that I'm not really about, that shit won't sit well with me. I won't enjoy it. That ain't me. I'm not chasing nothing. Get out of here with that crap about race. Matter of fact, if I made it about race, I'd only be supporting biracial fighters. How about that? Stupid. That's what I'd be doing. I'd be here talking about all the fighters who are of two races. That's what I'd be talking about, you bozo. Get out of here with that bullshit, man. Love all, hate none. Take that corny shit somewhere else. We don't do that over here. Yo, I'm in the breeze.